So this is Black Island as it is known today. Ancient times, the people, the Anishinaabe that lived here, referred to this island as Manitou Minis, the Great Mystery Island. This place has always been our home, Black Island, Deer Island, Hecla Island. There's 3 big islands here on Lake Winnipeg that have the sand that you see here. This is what they call silica sand. Our people tell us that it's not by accident that our people came to live here. They talk about the spiritual significance of the sand, and the elders would tell us that this is the sand in the springtime when the thunder beings come and they activate the healing energy of the sand. This is like a filter to all the waters that we have here on this in this region, the rain, the rivers, the lake, the underground streams. We are at the extraction site of the silica sand mine that operated here from the early 20s to the late 80s. And the extraction of the sand is huge. This is a huge area. But this is small compared to what they're proposing on the mainland at next door to Hollow Water, right in their backyard. In the early days when the government saw the potential for resource extraction on these islands, that's why they moved our people from here to the mainland. Now that they see the resources on the mainland, I don't know, maybe they'll move us again, I don't know. Maybe people will want to move, they won't want to stay there once they realize, the amount of destruction that's being proposed.
We decided to close this road down, and we didn't want to appear like radicals or anything, so we decided that it should be a spiritual movement. So we all decided that there should be a sacred fire if it's going to be spiritual. So we came here with a teepee in the middle of the night. We set it up in the dark and did the ceremony and made the fire as I was taught by the grandfathers, and it's been burning ever since.
Sweat lodges have been very helpful to especially the firekeepers. They're there most of the time in cold conditions overnight, and especially Kelvin. He's been our main firekeeper. He's been right at the camp right from day one. He was the one of the first 5 guys that came in here to set up the teepees and start the sacred fire. And yeah, they need to rebuild and reinforce their belief in what they're doing, and the lodge is very helpful in that respect, because this is where they come to renew the strength of their spirit, their physical being, and then to be around people and sit together, sing songs together, pray together for all of Mother Earth and all that she provides for us.
We decided to come as grandmothers. We decided to come and show our support. We're not here for any political reason or whatever. It's for our waters, because every woman has that responsibility to speak for the water.
I think a lot of people, especially young people, feel that kind of anxiety. They've even coined a phrase like that eco-anxiety, like you just grew up with that feeling. So coming out here for me felt like action, direct action against, that fear, and that I'm doing something productive and I'm helping.
So this is one of the infamous beasts that came through our traditional territory here with no permit, with no form of letting anybody know within the community here what was going to happen. I don't know why it's still sitting here, leaking oil all over the place here. When Camp Morningstar was established, we went out there and set that teepee up and lit that sacred fire on an access point that was their main access point to get in here. I used to work for Canadian Premium Sand. When they first came to haul water on this silica sand mine, I got a job right away with them. But without me understanding the true values of how much this really meant to me, how much this land really meant to me, it didn't take a toll on me right away. Just because of what I was involved in, previous years of my employment with the mining industry and all that stuff. But it did eventually take a toll on me, where it came to a point where I didn't like coming to work. Being an Indigenous person, seeing what was happening, seeing how much divide it was creating in this community, I didn't like that.
We felt that the duty to consult then and later, the process that the government follows for consultation, was seriously flawed, because a lot of information was not available to the community. So how can you consider them consulted when they don't have accurate information? And that was the whole point of the camp, was to be able to get that information out of the community in a safe place, in a safe, welcoming place, in a sacred place.
It was only through getting a Freedom of Information request that we found out that the harvesting of this area back here was granted to the chief and council. So it was a community license. It was a loophole to help the company, it seemed like, to prepare, for the construction of their plant. From what we know, the profit margin from this sand deposit could be upwards of $1 billion because originally they had approximated that they would be in business for 20 to 50 years, and that was calculated having trucks being filled up and leaving the community every 15 minutes. And that's like 365 days a year and 24 hours a day. I don't even know how you even begin to calculate such a massive amount of sand.
I always think about the future of our those ones that are coming behind us, the grandkids and the ones that are not even born. And my concern is the water. Just to hear them say that they were going to use 150,000 liters a day just to clean up this sand. That's a lot of water. And so I was concerned for my community and all the communities that actually live on the lake.
When we went for our walk, I could identify dozens of medicines, the trees that serve us, for medicines. And if you look closer to the ground, you have the bearberry, you have the Labrador tea. I seen strawberry plants, I seen blueberry plants. Those are all our medicines. So if this land is turned into a frack mine, we're gonna lose all those precious medicines that we need for our own healing.
I need to walk. Sweat lodges, ceremonies have been always been important to Anishinaabe people because this is how we express gratitude. This is how we celebrate the gift of Creator and all that has been provided to our people through the land. Because Mother Earth provides all that we will ever need. Everything we have in order to live as human beings comes from Mother Earth. So we have to protect it. That is who we are as people. We are the land. A lot of people take that for granted. And it's ceremony like this that grounds us and helps us realize, the important, the precious gift that we get from Mother Earth. This is what we come in here for, to ask for blessings from our Creator, our Great Spirit, to continue to be with us.
I know it's for the good of my people, their health, for the good of my people, the earth. It's for her health too. Her being unhealthy and ripped apart means that we die with her. And not all the money in the world will save us.